let's talk to Mira since she's right here. Hi.
Oh, hey. Uh, can I ask you something?
W- Something wrong?
Your face. Well, you have this glow. I mean, not a real glow, but it's like you're calm. At peace, but it's more than that. You haven't been chewing on spice, have you?
When one is in touch with the Force, others can feel it.
Oh, well, it shows. It's like you're hooked up to a power coupling. It's weird. I mean, not bad weird, just weird. For a minute there, I thought you and Atten... But it's just the Force.
Me and Atten what?
You know, hooked up a power coupling. You know?
What are you talking about?
Did you get out much as a Jedi? I was asking if you two had been, you know, intimate.
It's not that kind of glow, it's just the Force.
Got it. Just checking.
Can I get some grenades from you?
Grenades? I didn't think Jedi used grenades.
When you're fighting for your life, you use what was at hand.
Well, I don't like to use them unless they're C5 concussion spheres or the Merson cryoban pellets. Sonic screamers aren't too bad either, just don't use them on a Bith.
Why not?
It makes their head explode like a melon. And don't do it to a Celestin either. Makes their ears bleed and they gibber twice as fast.
I'll keep that in mind. Can I get some from you?
Alright. Keep your robes on. Here you go.
There's some questions you wanted to ask?
Go ahead.
You seem restless.
It's all this traveling. Being trapped in the ship. Everything's just too quiet.
Too quiet.
I'd rather be doing something. Somewhere with people, activity, some life.
Like Nar Shaddaa.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've been off planet. Guess I got used to it.
Used to Nar Shaddaa. How so?
Well, Nar Shaddaa may be one of the biggest cesspits in the galaxy, but it's got a life to it. Activity. Aliens, people, refugees. It's like noise, but relaxing. Like the hum of a hyperdrive.
Rhea showed me how to listen to Nar Shaddaa once. How all life there is connected, is bound to each other.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far. I'll believe it when I see it.
Maybe one day I'll be able to show you.
No thanks. You can keep your Jedi training to yourself. I already know Nar Shaddaa better than you ever will.
Nothing, never mind. Did I get any influence? Yes, I did. Good. Okay, so I need to get more
Yeah,
influence.
something wrong.
I was hoping you could talk.
Talk? About what?
Do you understand, man?
Sure, they're easy. That's why I dress like this. When they're looking down to check you out, you can usually smash them on the base of the skull or deliver an uppercut that knocks them flat.
You make it sound easy.
It's simple. When you want a man, you jab him with a Bothan stunner, then while he's screaming in pain, slap some stun cuffs on him. Then starve him for 2 or 3 days until he becomes open to suggestion, then double check his bounty and see if he's worth anything.
That sounds like hunting.
Call it what you want. Me? I love my targets.
Never mind.
Yeah, something wrong.
There were some questions I wanted to ask.
Shoot.
Were you raised in Nar Shaddaa?
Yeah, more or less. I wasn't born there, I just ended up there.
What happened to your family?
Well, the war happened. The first one, against the Mandalorians. I had family right up until the end. It's not really a new story, you hear it all over the galaxy. It's what happens after the wars are over that you don't hear much about.
You died in the final battle.
I think so. After Revan crushed the Mandalorians, planets throughout the Republic were flooded with refugees. I was just one of the others. Me? I got passage to Nar Shaddaa. From there, not much you can do, so I became a bounty hunter.
How could you have lost your family near Malachor 5? There weren't any colonies. It was a taboo world to the Mandalorians.
Take a guess, Jedi. Only 2 groups of people would have lost family at Malachor. And Jedi don't have families.
You're a Mandalorian.
As much as any slave becomes a Mandalorian. They took prisoners on every world they conquered to bolster their ranks. And they took a lot of worlds.
You were a slave.
When I was young, yeah. They mostly used me to carry ammo packs and munitions. Toward the end of the war, they needed everyone they could get. They taught me to fight, to hunt, to survive. I was part of their squad, even when I was young. Everyone served as part of the unit, and I felt like I had a place there. After Malachor, it really didn't matter anymore. The Mandalorians lost. Bad. But you know that.
I regret the loss of life in Malachor, but there was no other choice.
Yeah, I know. I saw the worlds they left behind them during the war. That kind of stays with you, I haven't forgotten it. What happened at Malachor, they probably deserved it.
don't sound too happy about it.
Should I be? Maybe I should ask you if you're happy about all the Jedi who died on Malachor 5. Maybe it felt like you lost family there, but I doubt it.
They had to be stopped.
Yeah, I know. I saw the worlds that
Okay. Never mind. Light side points gained, so I'm maxed out again, I suppose? Not yet.
Yeah,
Some questions I wanted to ask. Why did you...
yeah,
why don't you kill your targets?
I've killed people before, but not if I don't have to.
Because all life is connected, and Malachor proved it. You know what the loss of family means, even to your targets.
Oh, do I? Is that it? How you could ever possibly hope to understand is beyond me. Jedi don't have family. I know what happened at Malachor 5, and I know the Jedi didn't care about life there.
I've never stopped trying to protect others, even at Malachor.
Get away from me. The next time you come and ask me a question, I swear I'll shoot you in the head and dump you out the airlock.
Yikes. Hi.
What do you want now?
Wanted to apologize.
Whatever, don't worry about it. It's just a sore subject with me.
Still, I'm sorry you lost your family at Malachor.
Yeah, well, they're dead. That's how that story ends. But not everybody's story has to end with losing their family or their loved ones. And not all the bounty hunting I do is for criminals or killers.
What do you mean?
There's a lot of lost people out there. Scattered ever since the Mandalorian Wars. And sometimes, it's like you can almost hear them. Like an echo, calling out for each other. And maybe, just maybe by finding them, I can start putting the galaxy back together.
All things are connected to the Force. From such acts of kindness, great things may come.
Maybe. We'll see. I don't even know why I'm telling you this. But you're not getting anything else out of me.
Of course not. Fair enough, I had some
Go ahead
questions.
and ask.
Actually I don't. Nothing, never mind. Influence gained, awesome.
Yeah,
Some questions I wanted to ask. Were you wasted
Yeah.
on Shada? What happened to your family? You died in the final battle? Well, there's a lot you can do. Bounty hunting isn't easy work.
I'm good at finding people. So I used it to make credits.
Finding people in Nar Shaddaa seems difficult.
Not if you know your target. Usually you get a hollow or rough description, and then you just sort of listen to it, get a feel for him or her, then start walking.
Walking.
And this is a little hard to explain, but Nar Shaddaa's got a flow, a life to it. You see all kinds of aliens and life there, and it's got currents.
No, I understand.
You know your target, you can feel them. Know where they're going to go. And sometimes, you know where they're going to be before they do. I'm good at finding people. Because when they're lost or out of place, it's like something's wrong inside them. And that's why I hunt.
Never mind.
Yeah, something.
Some questions. Tell me about Hanhar.
Hanhar's only a bounty hunter because that's the closest word for what he does. He's not out for credits. It's more vicious than that. And it runs a lot deeper. It's like he's out to make the whole galaxy suffer. Every living thing in it. He wants to break them, ruin them. And when they can't suffer anymore, he wants them dead.
What happened between you and Hanhar?
I didn't kill him once. Biggest mistake ever.
What do you mean?
Do you really want to hear this?
Yes, I'd like to know what happened.
Well, Hanhar and me go way back, in the worst possible way. He's from some forest planet on the Outer Rim where Zerka had set up one of their slaving operations.
Know the name of his homeworld?
I don't remember the name. Something with too many K's and Y's. It sounds like you're gargling Ronto spit when you say it.
Do you know what species he is?
No idea. He's just... Hanhar. I hope there aren't any more like him. I get the impression he's not a good representative of his people, though. He's the equivalent of a mad calf hound among Rontos. Some of Voga the Hutt's men said Hanhar killed his own tribe, but those two crud thugs lie every time they open their mouths, so who knows?
So he was a slave.
Well, not for long. Once off planet, Hanhar escaped from the Zerka slavers, then killed them all.
Why was he wearing those cuffs?
I don't know. I always thought he just liked using them as weapons.
It's good he broke free. Nothing deserves to be caged.
Well, before you get too proud of him, Hanhar figured Zerka had the right idea. I don't think he understood the concept of slavery before, at least on the scale that Zerka practiced it. But now he did. You ever hear of Dursan 3? Or the ID cluster colonies?
Weren't they destroyed?
Right. That's because Hanhar happened. He makes what happened to his homeworld look like an exercise in community building. He's not a bounty hunter. He's a slaver. A predator. It's like he's out to enslave or kill every human in the galaxy, like he's trying to settle some huge score or debt. I don't get it, but he's dangerous.
Who did he work with?
Anyone who paid credits. And sometimes, he just hunted humans for sport. The ones who survived, he sold to the exchange, to the huts, to anyone who'd buy bodies. Living or dead. He and Voga used to do big credit transactions. That hut really liked the look of unwrinkled humans for some reason. Didn't make him too popular with the other huts, let me tell you.
So how do you factor in?
I was prey. And not only did I escape, but I saved his life while doing it. He's been hunting me ever since.
So he wants to capture you?
I don't pretend to understand it, but among his people, they have these codes of honor. But somewhere along the line, Hanhar's got twisted. His people form these things called life debts. If you save the life of one of them, they pledge themselves to you.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Well, with Hanhar, he can't escape that life debt. It's bred into him. But he hates every other living thing in the galaxy, so pledging himself to someone else, especially a human, was unbearable. So when I saved his life, it was the worst thing I could do. It was like slavery all over again. But it was in his head. It was like it pushed him over the edge.
What do you mean?
A life debt to Hanhar is a death sentence. He'll hunt you until you're dead. When I saved his life, it meant he had to kill me. And so he kept chasing me in hopes I would die. I think the fact I showed him mercy after hating humans for so long, that was something he couldn't stand.
That life debt makes no sense.
Yeah, tell me about it. Like I said, I get the impression a life debt's supposed to be a gift, but to Hanhar, it's more like a curse to both people involved.
What if someone else saved his life? Would he try to kill them?
Probably. But if he had multiple life debts, especially to humans, Hanhar would probably go mad. He was angry before, sure, but he'd be 10 times worse if that happened.
Worse?
Hanhar's tough. Really tough. And when he loses it, it's like nothing can stop him. I've seen him shrug off blaster bolts, Bothan stunners, and even survive a freighter crash on Dursan 3. He keeps coming.
And he regrets that he's gone?
Oh, I'm glad he's gone. It's like a weight off my shoulders. I don't have to keep watching my back every minute, wondering when he's gonna show up. And he always did. It's like he always knew where I was.
Any chance he's still alive?
Trust me, if he was still alive, he'd be chasing us even now, waiting to ambush us when we least expect it. And he always shows up at the worst possible time. He was one of the best bounty hunters on Nar Shaddaa. Hanhar never gives up on his prey. Or his life debts. He's a hunter. He's a natural predator.
So how did you save his life?
Well, as happens on Nar Shaddaa, I made someone mad. Mad enough for them to send Hanhar after me. Turns out they were even able to get him cheap. He'd heard about me and wanted to hunt me down, for sport. He didn't think I'd be much of a challenge.
And you proved him wrong.
Well, he tried to box me down in vents beneath the Nar Shaddaa docks, and he'd set one too many proximity mines to cover the escape routes.
Why use mines?
I think he'd hoped to drive me into the mines and then let them do the work. Or that I'd be too scared to try and walk through them. Thing is, I knew Hanhar's supplier, and the trigger signatures for the mines. It was pretty easy to broadcast a signal to blind their sensor receptors for a minute or two. I figured that would buy me enough time to move through them and get away.
Sending out a jamming signal for proximity mines isn't a simple trick.
No, it isn't. I spent most of my childhood hauling mines and munitions. Got to know my way around them. If I hadn't, I wouldn't be here right now.
What happened with Hanhar and the mines?
Like I said, I disarmed the trigger fuses for enough of the mines to get by, temporarily. And Hanhar was pretty fast on my trail. I just made it to safety when he hit the first one. The blast leveled the entire ventilation section, and Hanhar was caught right in the middle. And he survived. Barely.
Barely.
He was crawling around, blinded from the flash and the plasma burns. And it happened so fast. All the blood had been scabbed and crusted from the flash. I had the drop on him, and even blind, he knew it. He could still hear me. My ears were ringing from the blast, but I could hear him. I think he was begging me to let him live. His voice, it wasn't a roar, more like an echo of it. I suppose I should have killed him, but I couldn't do it. He was in pain, and he was helpless. So I dragged him out of there enough to get him to safety, and he kept hunting me ever since. He said he'd pursue me to the edge of the galaxy. No matter where I ran, he would find me and break me, that I would always be prey.
Sometimes it is stronger to spare life than take it.
Maybe. I've thought about that moment. A lot. Wondered if I would do things differently if I had another chance.
Nothing, never mind. Influence gain, Mira, and light side points gain. Maxed out, good.
Yeah, something...
Wanted to ask. How did you get that rocket launcher?
Made it. It's custom for me, which is a good thing, because I wouldn't want anyone using it against me. I can show you how to make rockets, though, if you like. All it requires is a good skill with demolitions.
With Mira in your party, you can make rockets at workbenches, provided the demolition skill is high enough.
Anything else you want?
I had some questions, hold up. Were you raised in
Yeah.
Narshada? Okay, wait, already had all that. To know
Why,
better
you trying to
result.
be my mother? No thanks. Already had one. Somewhere.
That's all you need, might need a friend.
No thanks. I didn't need friends.
Okay, you seem restless.
It's all this traveling.
Okay, talked about that. Too quiet,
I'd rather...
like Narshada. Okay, so we already spoke about all of that.
Yeah.
How so?
Well, it's kind
Kreia showed me how to listen to Narshada once, how all life there is connected. It's bound to each other.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't...
Maybe one day I'll be able to show you.
Maybe one day? I'll let you.
Come with me and let me show you what Kreia showed me.
Alright, but... I doubt you're gonna show me anything I don't already know. And when you show me, don't act like a tourist. It attracts predators.
There's
Go
some
ahead,
questions I
no.
wanted to ask. I think that's all. Why don't you clear your
I've
targets?
killed people.
Okay, we had it all. Let's go. We'll be back. Leave Gavin Hawk with Kreia. I mean Mira. How can I confuse Mira with Kreia? I do not know. D3, level up. Level up again. Master 2 weapon fighting, or no, improved toughness. Level up again. Maxed out skills. Now let's get rid of him and give us Kreia because,
Ready?
well,
Yes,
Let's move out.
she knows
I
more
hear
about the
you.
Force than I do. Let's get there quickly. Especially with 2 lightsabers in my hands. Okay, so let's run around here. I think it was before the bar, but I'm not sure. Let's go.
What's wrong? Why are you stopping?
I want you to stand here and listen. Now, close your eyes. I want you to hear Narshada. Feel the currents here in Narshada, the ebb of life. A simple kindness can be given to another.
Feel the currents here on Narshada, the ebb of life. A simple kindness can be given to another.
This is the Force, and all our choices from the greatest to the smallest affect each other, and the echoes travel.
This is the Force, and all our choices, from the greatest to the smallest, affect each other, and the echoes travel.
Do not turn away. Face it.
I can feel this planet. I can't shut it out. It's louder now, it hurts. All these people.
I can train you, Mira, to become something greater and to protect others.
That's what I want. I'm sure of it more than anything. I want to become like you. I want to be strong. I don't want to be afraid or alone anymore. I don't want to keep running and looking and never feel like I'm finding what I'm looking for. I am tired of being hunted. When the galaxy takes something from me, I want the power to let go. And I want the power to heal the echo when it's gone.
One can live their whole life with such echoes, Mira, but I can teach you how to accept them.
That sounds all right, from where I'm standing.
Mira has taken her first steps on the path of a Jedi Sentinel. She will grow in ability as she travels and thirsts for you. And that is why I didn't level her up, because now she's going to level up quite a bit more. Ooh, 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feats, quite a few. Give her power attack. She's gonna need that. Actually, no, do not give her power attack. Right. Give her regenerate force points. Powers. Do the deflection. Accept. Level up again. Skills. One. Actually, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Powers. She has 2 powers now. Let's give her... what? Heal, I suppose? Accept. Skills. 1, 2... Let's see now. 3, 4, 5. Feats. Give her... power attack. Powers. Give her master heal. Accept. Okay, that's it for now. She's pretty good. I have to say so myself. I'm gonna give her those combat gloves.
What is it?
And now, well, we have quite a few Jedi in our group. Jedi, 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 Jedi. The only ones that are not Jedi are gonna be... only 4 guys are not gonna be Jedi, and 3 of those are droids. So what does that tell you? I'm a perfect teacher. Alright, now we're going to go back over there, speak with Kreia, and speak with Goto, and speak with Atton, and speak with whoever's left to speak with. And yeah, then we're gonna go to Telos, tell Gren the good news, and be done with it.
If you've got some time, I'd like to see what I can upgrade for you.
Yes, I do have a few moments to spare for your work. I would like to know what he is doing here, though.
He helps me out with repairs. That isn't a problem, is it?
I suppose not. Perhaps in working on my circuitry, your assistant will learn something about how a fully functional droid is constructed.
Just ignore him and let's get to work.
I would appreciate that. Our group has little in the way of time to spare, and I would not want to delay you from your other duties.
Right. Let's get you open. See what you can do. I have to say, you are put together quite well. There wasn't much to do.
As I told you, my design is streamlined and efficient, though I am pleased that you were able to make some improvements, and this was not just a waste of my valuable time.
There were a few things from my remote that I was able to integrate into your construction.
I see. Well, thank you. I'll let you get back to your work.
His particular opponent +1 bonus to his dexterity. Awesome. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Hi, Bat
Yes,
Vader.
General?
Nope. HK?
Query.
Nope, just some questions. Wanted to ask about the other HK
State.
units. Tell me again, nope. How about the sonic input sensor?
Recitation. I believe it is a passive tracking device designed to relay our position to HK units in the area.
So what do we do with it?
Answer. Master, I have a suspicion all we need to do is wait. They will come to us, I believe.
And if they don't?
Answer. Then their base of operations will remain a secret, and we will be no better off than we were before.
We'll wait for them to show then. Alright, so what does Mira have to say now? Hi.
I wanted to say thanks for what you showed me on Nar Shaddaa. It's gonna take some time to let it sink in, but thanks. I feel alive.
It was not my doing, Mira. Actually, I need to quote, Obi-Wan. You've taken the first step into a larger world.
It's strange, but it feels right somehow, like a piece inside me just clicked into place.
Nothing to remind.
Yeah,
There are some forms, I wanted to teach you some of the forms I've learned.
this better not be any of that boring meditation stuff. That puts me to sleep.
Shine Saber form.
Got it, I understand. I'll try to make use of it. Yeah,
Some of the techniques I've
Yeah.
learned.
Well, all I need is my rocket launcher, and some rockets.
This is something a little more subtle.
I'll ignore that little crack next time you need some covering fire. What did you want to show me?
Foresight.
Alright.
Not
yeah.
done yet. Teach
Yeah.
some more. Something more subtle. Breath
Alright,
control.
I think I... Yeah, something wrong. yeah.
Something more.
I'll ignore...
Affect
Alright.
mind.
Yeah, something...
And dominate mind.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, so now these guys are pretty persuasive. I don't want to talk to Godo just yet. I want to continue my lesson with Kreia.